we had 24 members of Congress show up for the very first meeting, which is an outstanding turnout. And at several points in that first meeting, members of Congress stood up and gave a standing ovation to the Americans that came in to speak to us. They were so impressed by all of you. And then we had another Tea Party Caucus meeting where an African-American gentleman said, Michelle, I want to come and speak to members of the Tea Party Caucus and let them know that African Americans who are part of the Tea Party Caucus are not racist, and they're tired of being called racist. And we believe that the Tea Party, people are part of the Tea Party because, you know, it's not a political party. It's not like the Republican Party. It's not like the Democrat Party. It's a set of ideas and values that we cherish. The Tea Party. We're born under them. That's right. It's about the spirit of 1776. What it is that we believe in it as Americans. And today that's what we celebrated. What's good about America. What's right about America. So with the Tea Party Caucus, we decided as long as we were going to be here today for the rally, why not hold a town hall meeting where in our districts we hold them, but why not hold one here as long as we have people who are coming out to celebrate what's right about America. Let's hold a town hall meeting. And this is what we do in our Tea Party Caucus. Again, this is not an official meeting of the Tea Party Caucus. It's paid for by my campaign. Again, I want that to be clear. But several other members of Congress will be up here today with me, and our whole purpose being here today will be to listen to you. And so there's a few people that have told me that they would like to have a chance to be able to speak and to be able to address you. And before we do that, I want to thank Bobby Powers and Party Time. They asked if they could come here and play for you. So if you heard the music, thank Bobby Powers and Party Time. Also, hello, come on, we're organic here. This is spontaneous. This is what freedom is, by the way. This is what freedom looks like. Like Mark Levin wrote in his great seminal book, Liberty and Tyranny. We choose liberty.
Where is Mark?
So I've been asked to ask you to pull out your cell phones if you've got cell phones, and the number is 69467, I think, and text victory to that number. We'll repeat it a few times. 69467 victory. And we want to give you more information about what's happening here in Congress and how you can be the most effective in letting your voice be heard. I also would like to just let you know who is in the Tea Party Caucus. Again, this is not an official meeting of the Tea Party Caucus, but I'd like you to know, and you can then know if your representative is a part of the Tea Party Caucus. Robert Adderholt from Alabama's 4th Congressional District is in the Tea Party Caucus. Todd Aitken from Missouri's 2nd District. Joe Barton from Texas' 6th District. From Maryland's 6th District, Roscoe Bartlett. From Utah's 1st District, Rob Bishop. From Florida's 9th District, Gus Bilirakis. From Texas' 26th District, Dr. Mike Burgess. From Georgia's 10th District, Dr. Paul Brown. From Indiana's 5th District, Dan Burton. From Texas' 31st District, John Carter. From North Carolina's 6th District, Howard Coble. From Colorado's 6th District, Mr. Mike Kaufman. From Florida's 4th District, Andrew Crenshaw. From Texas' 7th District, John Culberson. He may come here yet today. He was trying to get a plane, but apparently all the tickets were sold out to get here today. Thanks to all of you. And I think, how many of you think there were at least 1 million people on that mall today? We're not going to let anybody get away with telling us there were fewer than 1 million people, because we were here. We are witnesses to the number of people who are here today. Kenny Marchant from Texas's 24th District. From California's 4th District, Tom McClintock. From California's 42nd District, Gary Miller. From Kansas' 1st District, now running for U.S. Senate, Jerry Moran.
Yay!
From North Carolina's 9th District, Sue Myrick. From Texas' 19th District, Randy Neugebauer. From Indiana's 6th District, Mike Pence.
All right.
From Georgia's 6th District, Tom Price. Dr. Tom Price. From Montana's 1st District, Denny Reber. From Tennessee's 1st District, Dr. Phil Rowe. From California's 40th District, Ed Royce. From Louisiana's 1st District, Steve Scalise. From Texas, 32nd District, Mr. Pete Sessions. From Arizona's 3rd District, John Shattuck. From Texas, 21st District, Lamar Smith. From Nebraska's 3rd District, Adrian Smith. I think you may have heard of this guy. From South Carolina's 2nd District, Mr. Joe Wilson. 2 words. 2 words. Make sure they can hear you in November. Mr. Cliff Stearns, Florida's 6th Congressional District. And another gentleman who will be up on the platform, I don't know if he's here yet. Come on up, Todd. This is the great Tea Party original favorite, Mr. Todd Tiahrt from Kansas' 4th Congressional District. Mr. Zach Wamp from Tennessee 3rd District. Lynn Westmoreland from Georgia's 3rd District. What is it with you Georgians? You know patriotism, don't you? We have Dr. John Fleming from Louisiana's 4th District. Trent Franks from Arizona's 2nd District, one of the strongest leaders of the pro-life movement in the United States Congress. Mr. Wally Herger from California's 2nd District. Mr. Pete Hoekstra from Michigan's 2nd District. Another doctor, Dr. Phil Gingrey from Georgia's 11th District. Congresswoman Lynn Jenkins of Kansas' 2nd District. We have Louis Gohmert, who somewhere out there is on one of those what do they call those? Those petty taxis. He's right here. We have the one and only Louis Gohmert from Texas' 1st District with us. He made it. Where's Waldo? Where's Louis? He made it. We have Mr. Tom Graves from Georgia's 9th District, one of the newest members of Congress, and he's signed up for the Tea Party Caucus right away. Probably one of the strongest conservative voices in the United States Congress, who has filed the discharge petition to repeal Obamacare from us. And fellow patriots, be encouraged. We may have lost the battle at about midnight on Sunday, March 21st, when Obamacare passed, but be encouraged, dear friends. It is altogether fitting and proper that we are here, because do not lose heart. We may have lost that battle. We will not lose the war. And the gentleman who has filed that discharge petition from Iowa's 5th Congressional District, Steve King. Not to be outdone, the great state of Mississippi, 3rd District, Greg Harper. From Colorado's 5th Congressional District, Mr. Doug Lamborn. From the Show Me State, Missouri's 1st District, Blaine Lukemeyer. From Wyoming, the only member of Congress, another Congresswoman, Cynthia Lummis. who, by the way, is a great champion for private property rights. What do you think about that? The senior member, always a gentleman, of the Republicans in the United States Congress from Texas 4th District, Mr. Ralph Hall. Those are the members who are part of the official Tea Party Caucus. And obviously, they aren't all able to be here today. Many of them are back in their districts and doing what they need to do. But again, I came here today because so many of my constituents in Minnesota said, Michelle, join us. They came plane load after plane load from Minnesota. By the way, that's Franken country up in Minnesota. We have patriots that got on the airplane. They came by plane load after plane load, bus load after bus load, car load after car load. I imagine there's a few hitchhikers here today who decided they're going to do whatever they needed to do to get here. So what I'd like to do before we get to you, because after all, you are the star of today's town hall meeting, I would like to hand the platform over to Todd Tiahrt to give a few words of just encouragement to all of us. Please welcome Congressman Todd Tiahrt from Kansas.
Good afternoon. You love your freedom? Yes. I love my freedom, and that's why I'm here. I'm Todd Tiahrt from the 4th District of Kansas. 237 years ago, in the harbors of Boston, a bunch of Americans dressed up like Indians. I think it was appropriate because Indians were governed by themselves at that time. And they charged up the ramp on 3 ships. And they took over those ships. On those ships were tea. Tea with a high tax on them, taxed by an oppressive government. They busted into those crates and they threw that tea into the harbor. The very first Tea Party. They love freedom. Well, today we've got 3 ships of state that we need to charge up the ramp and take over. 2 of them are right up there. One's called the House. One's called the Senate. Are you going to be part of that? This is called a BlackBerry. On that I have email. I have Twitter. I have Facebook. I got something else I can't figure out how to use. If you're not using Twitter and Facebook and email to tell your friends and your neighbors about how we're going to take back the House, take back the Senate, then you're lacking in your responsibilities as a free American. Are you going to join me?
Yes.
Are you going to set up a Facebook account? Yes. Are you going to start tweeting about freedom?
Yes.
You can make a difference. That 3rd ship of state's right over here. It's called the White House. We can't get to it yet, but we're coming. I want you to come with me. We're going to find the right candidate, and we're going to storm the ramp on that ship of state, and then we're going to take it back too, aren't we?
Yes.
And we're going to get freedom back in this country. We're going to stop spending all this money. We're going to stop borrowing all this money. Since the Democrats took over the House of Representatives, we've lost more than 7 million jobs. Since the Democrats took over the president, the White House, we've borrowed more than $3 trillion. Somebody's going to have to draw a line and say no more. And I think it's going to be you.
No more.
No more. No more spending, no more borrowing. Let's go back to the freedom we all love and deserve in a free country and a free market. God bless you all, and God bless America. Thanks for being here today.